What is going on, guys? It is Quicksilver here, and I am psyched today. Why am I psyched, you might ask? Because of this. Yeah, boy. Man, this was a tremendous amount of work, guys, as you might be able to tell. But I think my leaping off the sides of things to avoid starving to death is completely done. Let me see, I guess just to give you a count on this, these are, I guess all these fields are 20 blocks long, 4 blocks wide total. There's 2 on this end and 2 on that end, so I have about 320 wheat from a full harvest here, which should give me a little over 1.5 stacks of bread when I'm all set and done. So I think I should be all set. The only other thing to let you know, man, I'll tell you what, there used to be a whole mess of the little grass tuft things that you can dig up to get seeds. A ton of them all around here, but I think I have torn them all out. So the only other thing I did while I was getting this thing all planted and dealt with was the cows seemed to be disappearing. So I don't know if they were despawning or what the deal was with them, so I did go ahead and built a little paddock over here. And while I was out and about, I think I bred 1 cow in here. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess there were 6 of them that I was able to rescue and throw into the fencing here, and they seem to be stable now. They're glitching out a little bit, but yeah. So we've got the makings of a cow farm. We have wheat to feed them with, and I am really, really psyched. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get some wheat together here for us, so that we can get on cracking with the episode here. Let me see. I'll tell you, there are a couple of things that I would like to do. One of the shortcomings that I have found about this, also to let you know where we are in the world here. If you saw my last episode, you probably, well, I know you saw me do this after I had built the mine, or maybe it was in the first episode, I can't really recall. I built the really horrible staircase up here so that we could get to the very top of the world. That was, I think it might have been the goal in my very first episode, was to get up here. Let me see if I can look down here and see, oh, there we go. That little fence right there, I don't even know if you guys can see it, is my original pig farm. So our house is actually underneath that thing somewhere. So one of the things I would like to do is I'm running to get from there all the way over here, and then climb up to here, and then up this thing, and then bouncing my way up here is a total pain in the ass. So I would like to find a way, or an easier way, to get up and down from here, and I'm thinking up, I'm just gonna have to dig a staircase or something like that, dig/build a staircase up here, and I am gonna build it out of actual steps instead of just doing the single full blocks like that to jump up and down. Because I'm hoping anyway, I know in order to jump up the blocks, oh man, okay, good, I was afraid I jumped on my crops. In order to jump up there, really, it takes me about 4 hunger bars, or hunger loaves of bread, whatever you want to call them. It takes 4 hunger to get up here, so I really don't want to spend that much to get up and down here. So I'm thinking that once I have some steps built up here, it should be a lot easier to get up and down here, and I shouldn't have to end up wasting a lot of, or rather needing food just to get up here. So that's what I'm hoping to do. The other thing I would maybe like to do is I want to try and get my cows. This actually should be kind of fun. I want to get the cows down there. So I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this yet, so I'm not sure if that'll happen on this episode, but we're going to have some skydiving cows at some point or another. And I think what I'm going to have to do, really, to be able to do any of this stuff, I'm going to have to build a little bit of a bridge. I mean, we could almost call it like a diving platform. I don't know if I'll build it at the same height as this or what I'll do. I'll build like some sort of a platform that will go out and stick out over top of, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it from here. Come on now. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see it from on top of this tree or not, but, come on. Yeah, something that'll stick out over top of that, and then maybe I'll just dig a hole straight through that. We'll drill straight down, because right underneath that thing, I think we could be able to get down to where well, it's really just a dirt house now, but I think it's a good kind of a midpoint. It's not all the way up here. We're at like block 254, I think, as we stand right here. So really this whole top area, which I really like, I love how flat it is up here, unlike it is everywhere else. But that's actually one of the challenges that I wanted for myself. Man, I can't seem to do this. One of the challenges I wanted for myself was to not have just a whole bunch of flat areas or flat land to build on. So mission accomplished. We got these big peaks and stuff, but the downside is the only big flat areas where I would normally just build willy-nilly to make like a castle or a big house or something like that are up here where I can't really build because it's 2 blocks higher than this, and I can't build any higher. So it's really perfect for a farm like this, and so I'm really happy that I've got that. One thing I think I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and probably fence all this in, which is going to be a big pain in the ass, but I think there are plenty of birch trees. There's certainly plenty of birch trees up here. I've got a birch forest. So I might chop some of those down off camera, because the other thing that I found out as well is if I go too far this direction, it's loading new chunks, and that creates the huge lag and broken block, well, not broken blocks, reappearing blocks, like we saw when I first started out this world. So I'll probably do some of that stuff off cam so that you guys don't have to suffer through watching me try and chop down trees, which is about as boring as it gets. That's why I did the farm off camera as well. I figured there's nothing kooky about this. It's just about as straightforward a meat and potatoes farm as you can have. There's absolutely no automation on it, of course, yet, which is why you're getting to watch me do this as I talk to you, which I'm sure is just fascinating. But anyway, it gives me something to do while I'm chatting you up about what the plans are here. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and replant all of this stuff, and I will go ahead and make some bread. We'll start carrying that stuff around, and I'm really kind of torn. I don't know if I want to go back down and finish out digging out the area down to the mines. It's probably what I should do so that I can get some gear together, because the other problem that I have right now is I have absolutely no swords, no armor, no nothing. And as a result, when I was doing this, I've actually fixed the farm here a couple times from where I got creepered. There are a bunch more little pock marks on the way down from here where I got creepered on my way rushing back down to the house to sleep at nighttime. Interestingly enough, my little dirt hut down there has yet to be destroyed by anything, and it's kept me remarkably safe even though it has no door on it. I did hear a zombie outside there, but it wasn't close enough, I guess, to keep me from being able to sleep. So I guess life is good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish replanting this stuff, and I'll make some bread. And yeah, we should be in pretty good shape, and then I'll start trying to figure out where we're going to build a way down from here. And like I started to tell you guys, and I think I cut myself off, once we get our little diving platform built, ultimately I'll probably turn that into a minecart elevator so that we can get up and down, up a lot quicker from the area where the house is going to be built, or our main mid-level area down there. But I think I'm just going to do a water drop to get us down from here, so we'll have a really fast way down, which will be nice. And then, like I said, yeah, I'll try and dig out an area where we can actually make a cow farm. I think at least for now, again, I'm not going to do my automated cow farm that I've done in the past, that I did in my last world, simply because you guys have already seen it. But yeah, I will probably, man, oh man, this is going to be awesome. I will probably do some other kind of a cow farm in this one. I haven't really decided what yet, but rest assured it will be very cool, I hope anyway, and yeah, we'll get it cooking. So I will be right back once I get all this stuff done and get a little bit more thoughts about me on what we're going to do next. So there you go, 64 and 40, there's 104 bread. That makes me a very happy boy. See you guys in just a minute. guys, as you saw by the little quick vignette, I've lit the area over here up a little bit. Don't know that I really planned to do that, but it seemed like a good idea. I got tired. Actually, I was kind of running around to the side trying to find a good place to drop down from above, and got creepered over here, and it really frightened me because the last thing I want to do is fall off of here on accident. It's one thing when you're suiciding, but I'm not suiciding now that I have bread. So what I've decided I'm going to do now, I was going to try and go ahead and get our little platform built out so that we can drop down here, but it occurred to me that I don't really know the best place to do that, since I'm not sure where our house is going to be, and this certainly isn't going to work for us. It is day 25. There's no excuse to be living in a dirt hut. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to clear out some of this, and I think I'm actually going to build our house in this Let's Play world. I'm actually going to build it back into the existing stone. So I've already cleared out like a little path over here. And at the end of the last video, you guys saw me, I was kind of precariously jumping around the side here so that I could go up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve all this dirt out of here and then probably chop out a bunch of this stone as well. Maybe actually cook up some smooth stone and then smooth out an area here. So that's going to be our view over this direction, which isn't the greatest view in the world, but it's not too bad, and I think I can work with that. It's going to be right here where our mine is, or right next to our mine. I'll probably dig it back a little bit further so that we're not right on top of that. But then, yeah, I guess I'm just going to just carve out right into the face here. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. It'll let us do some stuff. I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to clear away a bunch of this mass of dirt here. I've got a couple stone shovels. They're not going to last me very long, so I will just, I guess, keep building those things, and I'll come right back in as soon as I have this area cleared out. And yeah, I'll show you, at least I think maybe what I'll do is I'll build the actual house, or at least the entrance to our house, maybe in segments or something, so that you guys can kind of see it unfold as opposed to watching me do all this kind of tedious crapola. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, a little progress update for you. As you can see, I've cleared away a big old chunk of this. I'm leaving a couple of these guys to act kind of like natural pillars. I want this to kind of look like maybe it's blending in, or no, not really blending in, but kind of a cross between like me-made and I guess man-made is the proper term for Minecraft Steve. I don't want to take away his manhood. Anyway, yeah, I got rid of a bunch of stone. Actually, it was over here too, and just threw some dirt in, so that I think what I can do, what the plan here is, I'm going to go ahead somewhere. I'm going to choose to be the front of the house, the front door, and I'm probably going to do that over here. And I'll build like a little patio around it with a fence and a fence gate, so that I don't have to worry about zombies bashing down my front door. I'll window up pretty much all of this. I'm thinking that's going to be, because it's a pretty cool view, so I think I want to keep that. Probably do some work on the floor over here as well, so that this all kind of connects together a little more naturally. But eventually, I think what I'm going to do, I'll probably carve back this direction and create a separate room off of here, maybe for like a sleeping area. And then I think I'm going to start like right away building steps up. And I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to have those steps up connect with our farm, which is actually not up here above us. It is actually, see if I can get over here, it is on top of this mass right here. So somehow I've got to get some steps that go from there up. Because I need them to be pretty steep, I am going to use actual stairs. I'm going to actually make a staircase. I'm not going to use half slabs, because that gives, I guess if a normal staircase is going to build this direction very quickly, like at a 45-degree angle, whereas if you use half slabs, it's going to be more like a, I think that's a 30-degree angle. So it's going to be a lot longer staircase, and it's going to take you a lot further away from your source. So my plan is to use just a normal staircase and figure out where that thing's going to come out up top. And if I don't like it, I may put a turn in it somewhere along the way, or a couple turns, because I may need to do that just to get it to come out where I want it to up top. But I would like to make it as straight as possible. Hopefully I'll get lucky and it won't be an issue at all, and I can just kind of send that thing straight up there and make life happy. And I'm not sure if I need a torch up here for that area, but I'm just going to do that because it looks cool. Well, okay, it looks sort of cool. and I don't want anything spawning up there. So alright, there we go. I didn't get a whole ton of stone to work with here, but I'm going to go ahead and go AFK now, cook up some more stone, probably make a couple more forges. That's weird, that glitch on the chests. Interesting. If I look straight at them, it fixes. Huh. Weird. I'm going to call that a snapshot issue. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and spend hopefully my last night in the dirt hut, and I'll be back with a little more work on the house. Alright guys, here we are, filled in a little bit here. It's still just a basic little house, but at this point I did glass everything in, and it is completely lit in here, so I don't have to worry about any mobs or anything like that coming in. A little bit different shape for me. I kind of like that. I kind of like the L shape. Can see the view that I was hoping to get, so I'm pleased with that. And then I can use this to kind of come around this corner here instead of run around out here. Should be pretty mob proof. I did go ahead and I threw the kind of these, I don't know if you want to call them awnings or whatever, these little lower rooftops in to keep from having any creepers dive bombing us or anything like that. If they do happen to drop down on there, they're going to have to drop down on the outside of this fence. In this case, they'd drop over that edge, but I don't think they're going to do that. So if we have an issue with them, then that should be it. So we should be pretty safe in there at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and actually move some of this junk inside here, get that bed in here, get rid of this big nasty lump or whatever you want to call that. And at that point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check the length on this video, see if we are at the end because of time. If we are, then what I might do, I may off camera, just because I don't want to make you guys watch me dig this big tunnel out. I may dig that out. It's not going to be any more interesting than this thing was, except I don't think I'm going to hit any air pockets or holes or anything like that. So yeah, I will, maybe if I do it off cam, maybe I'll record it, and if it's anything good, then I'll share it with you guys. But if it's just me tunneling up and getting a staircase up to our food source, then I will spare you guys that. So let me go check the length of this, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just checked the length on this, and I think we are coming to the end, but I'm feeling pretty good about our progress today. As you can see, that's where the old dirt hut was, and I think my chest was over here. So I have cleared all that stuff out, and I have moved everything in here and reset my bind point so that I will spawn in here now if I kick off. So I feel pretty good, guys. We've got a really good start here. I think at this point we have a place that we can call safe. We have a food source, we have a home, so yeah, I'm going to call this a pretty good video, and I think I'm going to call that the end, guys. So if you liked what you saw, please leave me a thumbs up. If you really liked what you saw, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and tell your friends about it. Do whatever it is you want to do, leave me a comment, etc., etc. So anyway, you guys take it easy, and I will catch you next time. Hey guys, false alarm here. It is Quicksilver again, which you know, but I'm actually recording this about a week after I recorded the last little bit that I just finished editing for you. I did want to let you guys know, well, two things. First of all, I'm going to be going out of town for about a week and a half, so I will be a little slow, but trust me, I'm not falling off on my laurels again and taking a break or anything like that. I'm just going to be out of town at the beach, so I wanted to let you guys know that. So that is thing one, and thing two is I've made a lot of progress here on these staircases. So I actually have, this is down to my mine, which I will show you in the next video. I've actually got a mine set up down there, and then this is the staircase I was talking about to get us up to our food source, which is a hell of a lot quicker. So I don't want to take a long time here telling you all about this stuff. I will try not to show you this again, but yeah, since I'm pretty much already done here, this is how we get up to our wheat fields now. It's a hell of a lot easier than what I was doing before. So anyway, there you go. Again, leave it a like if you liked what you saw, thumbs up if they always really help, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I will really catch you guys next time, probably in about a week and a half or so. So talk to you soon.